Hey guys! Okay, so I know this video is a bit different. It's especially different for me, but I just wanted to kind of take you through like one of my Sunday self-care pampering days. I try to do this every Sunday. It seems to really help my week start out really great. I always try to make sure I do my nails, I do a mask, I really get my skin clean and hydrated and all of that. Not to mention I soak in a bubble bath, I relax. I just really try to get ready for Monday, to be honest, because let's face it, whether you have kids or not, work, children, family, marriage, all that stuff, as soon as Monday hits, things get hectic, things get crazy. So I'm gonna take you guys through my self-care Sunday, because that's the day I normally do it on. Routine that is going to be my skincare, just things that I do really that make me feel pampered. Not to mention I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite products in this video. So this is definitely going to be a bit different. I'm going to be looking a little messy, but we're just going to chit chat and have a good relaxing Sunday night. When you're watching this, it'll be Monday, but let's get started. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this new cleanser that I picked up at Target yesterday. It's by the brand Boots. I'd never really heard of them. It was $5.99. Not a bad price at all. And it's just squalene, whatever the hell however you pronounce that. It's just like that sort of cleanser. And I love the one from The Ordinary, so I'm going to try out this one. These cleansers are really awesome because you can just take a little bit, can take it on your face and just rub it around, massage it in. These are great for getting off makeup. I do not have on any makeup right now, but they're great for removing makeup, especially eye makeup. But I'm just going to use this to just clean the surface, do like a preliminary cleanse. And I'm just going to warn you, the dogs are acting crazy. The kids are up talking to Gaga. Sophia doesn't have school tomorrow for a teacher day. So that's that. But that's real life. That's motherhood. That is my actual life. All right, I'm going to rinse this and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so next up, I'm going to take my Vanity Planet face scrubber with the most gentle scrubby brush, and I'm going to use the Dime Gentle Jelly Cleanser. That is a mouthful. This is my favorite cleanser right now. Dime is a really, really good brand. They have really natural products that are good for your skin. I'm just going to get the scrubby brush wet, and I'm just going to start washing the face. Scrubbing. I do not use the most abrasive, like aggressive exfoliating brush that comes with this, just for the simple fact that it is just too rough on my skin, just to be honest. And I'm going to do a hair mask. That's why I don't care if I get soap in my hair. Always take it underneath the jaw. You don't want to break out. You got to get that clean too. A lot of makeup goes on there. I don't have on makeup, but when I do like my pampering skincare routine, I like to make sure I have like super duper clean skin. I like to get in the crack of my nose for sure. And as you can see, this cleanser really does suds up quite a bit. So the first one was just like a cream cleanser to help get out impurities. And then this one is really foamy and really, it doesn't dry out the skin though. This doesn't make me feel like my face is dried out. So I'm going to rinse this and be right back. Okay, so next up I'm going to use this Murad face mask. It is a Pore Extractor. It's the Pore Extractor Pomegranate mask. This one is like a clay type mask, but it's not like super drying. And it smells really nice. It's not like overly fragranced, but it does have a fragrance, and I'm going to put that everywhere, pretty much everywhere, just because I want to get these pores cleaned out. I have been having some breakouts, and I have no idea why, but I've been having breakouts pretty bad. It could be that because it was that time of the month, and that's most likely it. But I don't normally break out. I don't normally get breakouts, period. But I was going through a spell where I was getting them here and there during that time of the month, so that's probably what these are from. I'm going to plop them under the nose. There we go. And I like to just bring it like right at the jawline, because like I said, you have pores there, they get clogged, they get dirty, you wear makeup. And then I'm just going to bring some around the eye. This mask dries down, but it also has like little scrubbies in it, so it exfoliates once you get ready to rinse it off, which is really nice. And I just applied it with like a foundation brush. This is an Eco Tools foundation brush that I got a long time ago. I didn't like it for foundation because I don't like these types of brushes for foundation, but they're great for putting on masks, so that's what I use them for, and I just wash it as soon as I get done. So we're gonna let this dry, and then we will be back. Okay guys, while I'm letting this dry, I got a question. Has anybody been following the Gabby Petito case? Like, I don't know if you've been following it as closely as I have. I really like true crime, anything to do with true crime, to be honest. So like, I follow a lot of like true crime cases, or, you know, like cases like hers, pretty closely. And I was hoping they would find her alive, which, I mean, once Brian kind of went missing and disappeared, ran away, however you want to word it, I kind of figured that there was a good chance that she wouldn't be found alive. But I don't know if you saw, but this is Sunday, literally the night before this is going up. So this afternoon they had a press conference and announced that they found a body that they're pretty positive is Gabby. Like, they're waiting on the autopsy and stuff to like 100% like solidify that it's her, but they like visually confirmed that it was her. So that just, it breaks my heart. And honestly, one, I just don't understand how someone could harm another human, allegedly, because I guess we don't know for sure that he did it. I guess it could have been an accident, but then why did he run? I don't know, but I don't want to get in trouble, so allegedly he killed her. But if he did, or in any case where someone takes someone else's life, I just don't understand like how someone could do that. It's just so terrible. It breaks my heart. She was 22. She was so young. She was a baby, and she had like her whole life ahead of her, and it was just robbed. And I am curious to know why. You know, like, why? What was so terrible? What, you know what I mean? Like, what argument or what disagreement could have caused that to happen? Like, it's just so terrible. But I was just curious if anybody was following it, because I definitely am. And I just wanted to put you on, a lot of times when I'm doing my self-care Sunday, I listen to a podcast or something like that. And like I said, I really love true crime. So I wanted to turn you on to one of my favorite true crime podcasts, and it's called Crime Weekly with Stephanie Harlow. If you like true crime, you've probably watched her videos on YouTube. And if you haven't, then you should. But Crime Weekly, I will do a screenshot of their Spotify, and I will also link their YouTube and stuff down below, because they not only do their podcast that come out on Fridays, but on the following Wednesday they release a video version of their podcast, and they'll add in like pictures, crime scene photos, stuff like that. But it's Stephanie Harlow and Derek Levasseur, who is also like, I think he's a private investigator now, but he was a cop and a detective and all this stuff. And so he's really, really knowledgeable, and I really like their dynamic together. So I just wanted to let you know, like, I love listening to podcasts. So if you don't, like, find one, whatever you're interested in, whether it be gardening or something like that. I highly suggest just like listening to a podcast and like doing your nails, doing a mask, doing your skincare, taking a bubble bath, whatever. I have always been one of those people that feels like they need to do everything. They can't let anybody down. So everything that needs to be done by me. And I didn't like to ask for help at all. I felt like if I couldn't do it, I was a failure. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there are a couple of you that can totally relate. But I honestly had to take a step back and realize that I cannot possibly do everything. And even if I could, I can't be the best me if I'm so mentally and physically drained from doing everything that there's nothing left. Like, you can't pour from an empty cup. So I just want to say, like, you do need to take care of yourself, and self-care is not selfish at all. I know that as a mom, sometimes I feel like, you know, taking time for just me away from my kids feels selfish, but it's not, because I'm a better mother when I do that. Taking time away from my spouse is not selfish, because when I do, I'm a better wife. It's with anything, you know? Like, even at a job, you're not going to be very good if you stayed at that job 24/7. You take a break, you can come back, you take the weekend, you come back, you're better, you're refreshed, you're happier to be there, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say, for anybody that does not take time to even 30 minutes to read a book or to listen to a podcast or to go for a walk outside alone, like, definitely do it, because it has worked wonders for me mentally. I think I've mentioned before, but I suffer from anxiety and depression. And when I really went to the doctor and got it checked out is when I hit a brick wall, because I was feeling like I needed to do everything, and I had to do everything, and I was responsible for making sure everything happened. And don't get me wrong, my husband is very, very helpful. He wants to help. And it's not that I didn't have people to rely on, because I do. I just put everything on me, and that's when my anxiety, my depression, everything, like, was just times 10 at its worst, like it had ever been. And when I finally realized that stopping and asking for help and saying, I can't do this, I need a break, was the best thing for me. Like, I have been so much happier and better and just calmer and chill. So I just want to throw that out there, because I feel like sometimes, especially with like YouTube, Instagram, social media in general, people like to just give the highlight reel, and they like to just pretend like everything is just like sunshine and rainbows, and it's not. So many people deal with mental illness and don't talk about it. So many people deal with just so much stress, and everybody deals with some form of body image like issue, whether you don't like this or you don't like that, or, you know, there's so many people that are dealing with so many things that you don't get to see, and then you look at them and you're like, oh, I wish that I had this that they had. And the comparison game really does steal your joy. So I just wanted to, I don't know, I just felt like getting deep with y'all, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I can't do that a lot, because my videos are mainly, here's an outfit. And I love that. I love clothes. I love fashion. I love styling clothes. I love all of that. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, I feel like if I did a video where I just rambled about life and stuff, nobody would watch it. So I don't know, I snuck this in this video. This mask is getting pretty dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little guy. This is from Good Molecules. Do not Don't worry about the fact that it's a little dingy. I wash this once a week in the washing machine with towels on hot, but it's a little stained from a Glam Glow charcoal mask and my ordinary, the red mask that like kind of burns, that does the peel. It's kind of stained from that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this wet and I'm gonna just like rub it around to really exfoliate, and I'll be right back. Now we are getting super sexy. Okay, so on my forehead, I have a lift off pore strip. These aren't as drying, and they're also not as severe of like a rip. So I like to use these on my forehead just because I don't normally have a lot of like clogged pores or anything on my forehead, but just to make sure I don't, I like to use something a little bit more gentle. These are a little bit more gentle. If you have a lot of blackheads on like your nose, I would not use this on your nose. You're gonna get some, but probably not a ton. For my nose and like my chin, I really just like the Pore. I like these, and I also like the charcoal ones. Honestly, they're my favorite. I've tried so many different pore strips, and I always just go back to those. They just work the best. My skin is a little dry afterwards, but you know, it's worth the payoff because it really gets the crap out of your pores. And then another thing I want to talk to you about while we're letting these dry are these mighty patches. This is from Hero Cosmetics, and it's just a blemish patch. And if you have a little whitehead, a little pimple, instead of messing with it, instead of popping it, because I used to be that person that immediately went to like popping, no, these are the absolute best. It's just a little package with these little dots. Y'all, don't come for my nails. They look terrible. I need to do them. I'm going to do them tonight. Don't worry. But they're amazing little patches. And this box is a bigger box. I normally get the smaller boxes, but when I went into Target, that's where I grabbed these. You can also get them in Ulta. But when I went into Target, they had this box of 24. And I want to say it was like $7.99, which is not bad for 24 patches. That's a lot. And this pack will last me forever. A lot of times if I have a really bad zit, I will wash my face. What I do is I do not put my skincare over the zit. I will wash my face, do my skincare, and then I'll take a toner and I'll just clean off the zit. Say the zit's here, I'll clean off the zit, let it dry, then put this on, because you want it on clean, dry skin. You don't want stuff on top of the zit. You just want it on the zit. And the next day I'll wake up and there will be like a white spot in the patch where it has sucked out, you know, the gunk from the zit, and then I will pull it off. Sometimes it will make like a greasy little circle, but if you take some toner and like clean off where it was, it's fine. If you don't do that though, and you go to apply your foundation, you will have like a circle because your foundation will not stick there. So make sure you clean it off. Just letting you know. Also, they stick really, really well. I've never had one come off unless I physically took it off, and I'm a crazy sleeper. My husband says I literally just like sleep on my face. So if me sleeping on my face doesn't knock it off, it's probably not going to come off. I feel like I'm drooling because this is like pulling my mouth down. Okay. So my face is starting to feel really, really dry and tight. We have done a lot of cleaning to it. So let's start putting some moisture back in it. First, I'm going to use the Dimes Super Skin Toner, and I'm just going to put it on a cotton round. And I like to use this especially after I use pore strips because there is residue left behind from those. And I like to make sure I get that ish off. So that is what we're doing. Also, if you use a toner after you cleanse your face, and you look at it and you have dirt and grossness on your pad, then maybe you should cleanse again. Just being honest. Because toner cleans your skin as well. These are really good for after a workout. Take a cotton round, take some toner, and wipe off your face, especially if you don't have time to like really like do your skincare. At least use a toner to clean your skin. Okay, so next up, I always use The Ordinary's squalene, whatever. I am almost out. And I'm just going to put that on my fingers and put that on my face. Get it in there, get that moisture back into my face. It's already feeling so much better. Don't forget your neck. It's already feeling so much better. Having some moisture on there. Like you can already see, I don't know if you can see that, but you can already see just how like the oil is getting into the skin. And I really like to like get that in there, like soak in. I want it all in there, you know? I haven't had any problems with this product affecting my skin in any way, shape, or form negatively. So I'm just saying, like, this, I've been using this for probably almost a year now. And so first of all, the bottle will last you forever. I actually dropped this and spilled a bunch, so I'd have more if I hadn't dropped it. Gotta put this crap back up. I have like a skincare wall over here. I have a shelf and I have like all my skincare lined up over there. All right, so next up, I'm gonna go in with some hyaluronic acid. This really helps add in moisture, and I mean, moisture is what keeps you looking young. All right, that's what helps, like that juicy, plump skin. The reason why you start to look older is because your skin starts to lose like the elasticity, and it starts to lose like all the moisture and all of that plumpness. And so these products really help add in moisture and all of that. So make sure you get the neck. Always bring whatever is left on your hands up the neck or backs of hands, because your hands will show age as well. So take care of those hands. But since I'm going to take a bubble bath afterwards, I'm not going to worry about my hands because they're just going to be in a tub. Okay, so next I'm going to take the Murad Retinol Youth Serum, and I'm just going to pump 2 small pumps on my hands. Obviously, this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it. Make sure your hands are clean before you apply your skincare. You do not want to put dirty hands on your face that's clean to do skincare. So make sure you're washing your hands and you have clean hands when you begin your skincare. And I like to just like press. Get in those fine lines. Right here, I have a lot of fine lines. I don't have as much trouble around my eyes as I do right here in my smile lines and between my eyes, because my eyesight isn't the best. So I do spend time like, you know, squinting. So we've used that. Then we are going to plop on some of the Retinol eye cream. I'm just going to put it on both of these fingers, and I'm just going to gently, I am not tugging, I am just gliding this under my eyes into the inner corner. I like to take some between my eyes because I do have fine lines there, and then put some in my smile lines. Yes, you can put your eye cream anywhere. Put it around the outside of your lips, not on your lips, but around the perimeter, because your lips will show fine lines and aging as well. Okay? If you want to stay young and youthful, first of all, good products. And good doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend an arm and a leg to have good products, you know what I mean? The Murad Retinol Youth Night Cream. Just gonna take some on my finger, share with the other hand, and then I'm going to rub this in all over the face and the neck. Get that nice and covered. And I am one of those people, like, I used to not use moisturizer at all. in high school, junior high, I didn't use moisturizer. Moisturizer who? I hated the feeling of lotion. I didn't put lotion on my body. I didn't put lotion on my face. I hated the feeling of it. I just didn't like it. I'm going to use some of the Liliana eye cream, and I'm just going to like do a little dollop. This does not have like a great scent. It smells like tea bags to me, which isn't terrible, but it just smells like tea bags. And then I'm just going to put some of this on too. You know, just cause I feel like I need some extra moisture after using that clay mask and stuff and those pore strips. So make sure you get the tops of those eyelids, and there we go. I am done with that. Skincare's done. We are going to put, oh God, I can't see. I think I'm getting this. Hold on. I'm kind of looking in the mirror where you can still see. Normally I just do a swipe, but I have to like get in this mirror right here. But I do it on the bottom and on the top. It is going everywhere. It is trying to go in my eyeball because I can't see. All right, let me do this other eye. Okay, good thing is if this gets in your eye, it's not gonna burn, it's not gonna hurt. You're okay. Don't purposely get it in your eye, but if it gets in your eye, you'll be all right. You're not gonna go blind or anything. So I'm gonna clean up, and then we are gonna get this bubble bath started and wrap up this video, guys. Okay guys, so last I saw you, I was hopping in a bubble bath, and that's what I did. I soaked in the tub, listened to Crime Weekly podcast, I did a hair mask, and then I got out, I painted my nails, got rid of like the dead cuticles and stuff like that, cleaned those up, but I did my nails. I used OPI Bastille My Heart. I've had it for a while. I don't know if they still have it, but it's just like a deep like wine color. I don't know. I just felt like, you know, fall vibes. I put on, whoopsies. I put on myself tanner, which I almost always use, Bondi Sands. I will be having some tanner reviews coming up of other stuff that I've tried, but I used Bondi Sands. This is it. Like, I just applied it, and yes, I can wear a white t-shirt to sleep in. If the tanner does get on it, washing it, it's gone. It has not stained or had any like negative effects on anything that I've worn, so just throwing it out there. I use their mitt. It's my favorite mitt. I have like 3 of them. They're the best. I get that at Walgreens in case you're curious. And with that, I am ready for bed. But the last step of my self-care routine, and something that I take every single night, I recently implemented this about a month ago because this is a 30-day supply and I have 2 left in here. I've already taken this, but I started noticing I was having trouble going to sleep, mainly just having my brain shut off. I would lay in bed, and instead of like being able to go to sleep, I'd be like, oh, tomorrow I need to get this done and this done and this done, and oh crap, I forgot this, and did I start the dishwasher? Did I put did I put that load of laundry in the dryer? You know, just the typical things that run through your head, or maybe the untypical things, because like maybe that's not normal to have all that crap jumbled in your brain before you go to bed. But anyways, I was walking through Target. This was on an end cap. It is Care Of, and it is the sleep formula, and it just has melatonin, ashwagandha, valerian, and passion flower extract. I've always been really, really afraid to take anything with melatonin because I've always heard that if you take a supplement that has melatonin in it, then your body will stop producing it on its own and all that. But honestly, I feel like I come by like sleep issues genetically. My mom has sleep issues and she takes like prescription meds to help her go to sleep at night. But since starting this, you take it 30 minutes before you are ready to like go to sleep. I normally take this at 9, but I'm doing this, so I'm running a little bit behind. It is like 10. What time is it right now? It's like 10:21. I took it at 10. I'm definitely like starting to feel like sleepy, really chill and relaxed. It doesn't make you like pass out. It's just me. I scared the dog. It doesn't make you pass out. It just relaxes you and helps your brain shut off. And I have found this very, very effective, and I really like it. I don't wake up groggy. I don't wake up sleepy. If my kids wake me up in the middle of the night, I have no problem waking up or going back to sleep. This just really helps aid me in the going to sleep part. So I just wanted to throw that in there just in case anybody else was having any issues but doesn't really like to take like sleep aids. I've really been enjoying that. I just recently purchased my second bottle, so 2 thumbs up. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment before you go. Share this video with anybody in your life that you feel needs a little bit of self-care. Obviously, you don't have to do this on Sunday. You can do it any day of the week, every day of the week if you want to. I love you guys, and I will try to link everything I talked about and used in the description box down below. But if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, and I will try to answer it for you guys. I love you.